No. You just, when you feel like saying something about a prostitute, just grab the microphone.
It's like we gave Mahi a toy gun and we all have guns. And we're like, that'll work, don't worry. And then he's in there, he's sitting there with a microphone.
You're shooting blanks with that. Oh. Okay. A little drink of water. Yeah, I'm partied out.
Yeah, I can tell you're partying.
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was 2 in a row for you.
Yeah. Festivus.
2 in a row for us, kind of.
Festivus went until whenever. Got home.
Festivus was good. This was maybe our best year yet.
It was good. We added a lot of things.
Yeah. I think
it
was the best year.
I added the sign. Festivus, yes. Bagel, no.
Bagels, no.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. Not from you, though. I saw it on another thing.
Did you?
Because that was Kramer's original sign. He was carrying that sign down the fucking street in front of H&H Bagel.
That's
so
right.
Ryan and Melly built that sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was an original, which is kind of cool.
Were you guys doing a taste test or something? I was seeing videos of...
No,
that's what that booth was.
No,
that's the grievance board.
Oh, the grievance board.
Yeah.
we had the grievance board, so people were signing that for their grievances.
Yeah.
And we did the feats of strength this year with the aluminum pole.
First time we did it. Yeah, that
always-
was a good idea that you had.
Yeah, we always had the aluminum pole, but we didn't do anything with it. But this year we did the feats of strength.
Yeah, the feats of strength.
Got pictures.
I thought, oh, they got a stripper pole
No, it was a Festivus pole.
And they were using it as a microphone, too.
and a strip pole. A stripper's pole. You did a good job, Ryan.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
thank you.
did.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So it's a multi-purpose pole.
It
It was
was.
used for all things.
Yeah. Almost knocking some people out, too.
That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah.
if the ladies want to use it as stripper poles, fine. Or was it me that
It
was
was
using
you
it?
using the
It was
stripper
me?
pole. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The first year that would be able to go and I couldn't make it. I was so...
you didn't get to see me strip. Too bad.
I didn't know. Just a little teaser on video there.
Yeah. I went out of there with my pockets full of money.
All the guys paid you.
All the guys paid, yeah. I give their ladies a good show, and they paid me.
And then I saw Kevin and Emily doing a duet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were singing "Girls Just Want to Have Fun."
Yeah.
You did a good job. Yeah.
And then we were looking at the pictures. Why are they taking pictures of boobs?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
The name tags.
name tags.
And name tags. He's
Yeah.
like, really? I go, read what it says. What is it? It's only a nipple or something?
Yeah.
There was a whole
Melly.
bunch of different ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Elaine sent out the Christmas cards
Right,
in
yeah.
the show, and she was when Jerry opened his. Was it Jerry? Oh,
I think it was-
George didn't get one. He was mad. Wasn't it George didn't get it?
Yeah.
Christmas
And then
card?
they said,
but when they opened it, it said like,
"Do I see a nipple?"
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Like it was a mistake that her nipple was showing?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Kramer
yeah.
took the photos for her
Yeah.
to put in the Christmas card, and then she gave it to her nephew
Yeah,
and
yeah.
her co-workers.
and their parents. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Melly did the little thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little cardboard thing showing a nipple.
Yeah.
But everyone had a name tag.
Right.
So you have to put a name tag
Yeah,
when you
you
show
have
up.
to.
So
Right.
it's a
And it's usually
tradition.
a quote from the show.
Right.
So you're a
Always.
character from the show.
But we were putting it on people. They had never watched the show. So you put on them, the master of your own domain. That was when they were all made the
Yes,
deal
that
that
was
they
a
weren't going to
good one.
masturbate.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
We put it on someone. They had never watched the show, so they have no idea. They're just glad they got a name tag.
Well, half the people there were like under 25.
Yeah, there was
Right.
half
yeah.
that were our age,
Yeah.
40s.
Yeah.
And then another half that was
20s.
20s-ish, yeah.
Yep.
And
So now-
it's crazy that the 20-year-olds want to come to our parties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's insane.
I love
That's
it.
how much fun we are.
Man, it looked like fun. It looked
Yeah, it
like
was
fun.
fun.
And I purposely was watching out for Pragett's carpet. And again, everybody had their shoes on.
Not me.
I had my indoor shoes.
I
didn't-
had no
I
shoes.
didn't
They were
this time.
muddy.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Actually, I saw the young ones didn't have
They took their shoes off?
Yeah.
My boots
Yeah.
were muddy.
And you took it off.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, yeah.
In the U.S., it's not accustomed to take your shoes off, though. Like,
Really?
In Canada, it's to take your shoes off, but in the U.S., you don't. It's like almost even frowned on.
What?
You're supposed to leave your shoes on in the U.S.
In the soap operas, they all leave their shoes on, I noticed.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because we
All the
have more
cheaper
bad
shoes.
weather here.
Maybe it's the bad one.
I
Well,
don't
maybe.
know.
I wonder
So-
why. Mahi could find that for us, maybe. Why do they take the difference of why they take off their shoes in the U.S. but not in Canada?
No,
you
you
mean
got
the other
that
way around.
backwards.
Yeah, sorry, the opposite way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
opposite.
And then I had another party last night. It was Melly's staff party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how'd that
And
go?
her boss took us to the Bricks downtown where you make your own pasta and prepare all the... That was a lot of fun, wonderful experience.
Your first time there?
It was first time there.
And you love it?
Oh, yeah, I loved it. I was a good student.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I
Where's
love-
the drinks included?
That was a
Yeah,
sign.
yeah, it was an
Yeah?
open bar. So
Oh, no way.
I was drunk
Did
within
you
the
get a
45
cab
minutes.
home?
Well, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
48-hour drunk starting Friday,
Well,
Saturday.
yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't drink much
Tanya,
water.
you were right.
What?
She bingoed it.
Oh, wow. I'm
I got it
smart.
right here. Thank you, Mahi. Canadians generally take off their shoes at home due to the harsh weathers.
I knew it.
Yes. Yeah. Whereas in many parts of the U.S., it's a common custom to keep their shoes on.
When are we moving?
Did they take their shoes off in India? No, they don't. Okay.
It must be a Canadian thing.
It's like politeness.
Maybe.
Well, tracking snow and mud and shit all through your house.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And I lived on a farm, so.
Yeah, you didn't track that in the house.
Oh, my father did.
Well,
Really?
Oh, yeah, he did.
You come in the house, you got to get a drink of water. You just
Drink of
I'm not-
alcohol,
yeah, I'm not taking my boots off to walk over to the sink.
putting dead turkeys in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, I've seen some things like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
lop the heads off.
It was gross.
Yeah, that's farm life.
It is.
So other than milk and cows, what else were you good at on the farm?
Choking the chicken.
No, I mostly clean the house.
And that too. Okay. Cleaning the house also. Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
tend the animals a whole lot.
No.
That's not.
I
my
had
thing.
fun. Well, look, I didn't like it at the time. The worst was pigs. Oh my
Oh,
god.
pigs. We
Pig
had
shit in
pigs
July
because it
kill ya.
smells.
Oh,
It's
kill
very-
you. Oh, stinks a bit. And goats,
Ugh.
billy goats, were smell gross,
Okay,
disgusting.
we didn't have that.
But
Did you ever do
We had
that
the
thing
woolly
for
sheep.
fun with the bulls, like the the red cape thing, and they
no,
chase you and all
I
that?
was scared of our animals.
I could see you doing
oh,
that, Kevin.
I would love to do that.
you would get me to hold the red
cape,
cape
yeah.
there.
I did it, but
What's
in
it called? What are they called again? The
Commodore,
is that a Commodore?
I'm not sure what it's called.
Yeah,
a
they go-
matador,
Matador.
Oh,
Or
Matador. Okay.
I on our farm, Grandpa had this young bull that kept running away. So the cure to that was you tie a long piece of rope on around his neck, and it goes about 40 feet behind the cow, and you put a piece of pulpwood, about 4 foot long piece of wood, and tie the rope around it.
Yeah.
So if he runs in the woods, you get stuck between two trees, and you grab the son of a bitch, and you bring him back to the field.
Okay.
Well, me and my brother was probably 10, 11, 12 years old, and the farm was right across from us, and we played there all the time. Wonderful childhood. Other than the school park, hated that fucking place. But anyway, so I got the wonderful idea. Well, maybe he come up with the idea, but I would do anything on a dare. So he said, "Go grab the piece of wood, and we'll hold it, and we'll pet him." I said, "That's a good idea." So I snuck up behind it, and I grabbed the piece of wood, and he took off. I didn't let go.
Oh.
And it drugged me through every fucking pile of cow shit in that field, I think. I was greased from my forehead right to my ankles, all around. Yeah. I was
Isn't it
greased
funny?
with cow shit.
That's
And you never
scary.
thought to let go.
I never thought to let go.
Probably 'cause you were
son of a
holding
bitch
on
was going
for
to
dear
stop
life.
because I wanted to pet it. Yeah, but I was greased.
Well, I remember going into the field to try to do the same thing, pat it or whatever, because they were our pets.
Yeah.
One comes running after me. I grabbed a stick, threw it at him, and jumped the fence as fast as I could.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
scary.
I've been chased by them.
Yeah, I was chased. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Pretty
and
scary.
I can tell you, running you might as well just stand there. Running, all they do is start going faster.
Oh, I had to
Yeah.
run, jump that fence. Boom.
Yeah. And also, what we would do is we would actually have cow pie fights, throw them at each other like snowballs.
Cream pie fights?
Well, it was cow shit.
Oh,
Cow
cow
shit.
pie
Oh.
fights.
And what happens is they get crusty on the top. In
Yeah,
the
they
sun.
do. And then
It
they're
gets
mushy in the
and
middle.
they're mushy in the middle. And I
Wow.
can
Yeah.
still remember my cousin Billy. It's a like one of those slow motion movies or whatever in your mind. He had his ball cap on, and Billy whipped the cow shit at him.
Knocked
And
his
I
hat
can
off.
still see his hat slow motion going off his head. He
my
go whack it, yeah. And then there was one day we were doing that, and they got me good, and I went in, and grandma always like spoiled the living hell out of us. I went in, and she said, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh, they're out there doing this or that, like throwing." I didn't say throwing shit. I said, "They're out there bothering me." She said, "Come on over here and come on over here and give grandma a hug. So I went over and I got a big hug. She had the apron on, like she was total farm grandma, right? And I give her a big hug, and then I was great. Then off I went to play, right? And my grandfather's name was Bill, but she called him Willie. And after I left, she went, Billy, what? I smell cow shit. And she looked down and she was greased straight on the front of her apron with cow shit.
That was probably common back then too.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I never got in trouble though.
No.
We used to hold the fence, and then somebody would walk by you, the electric fence,
Oh, I
and
was
you
gonna say
touch
it was
them and you
electric.
shock them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I used to be the tester of the electric fence.
I
I
did
never
that
did
once.
pee on it though.
No.
No, I never did pee on it. That I don't do that.
Remember the game with
What would
Ren and
happen?
Stimpy? Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Yeah, well, I
And
can
you
tell
see
you
Ren and
don't do
Stimpy
that.
doing
No,
that.
never
What
heard
would
of that.
happen?
Oh, the electric shock goes right up through the water
Yeah,
and right
the-
in your
the
ding dong
current
hole.
goes-
Are you serious?
Yeah, the current
Oh yeah,
will
yeah,
reach your body and make it worse.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to
It's
know
kind of
that.
like putting a cell phone in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the cow tipping thing?
No.
'Cause
I
that was a
told you I was
popular
scared of cows.
Oh. Did you, Ryan? Cow
What?
tipping?
When they were little.
No, the big cows. You know, cow tipping. They used to do that.
What?
Cows are like walking by you, whatever, and you go and you tip them over.
No, that's
It's called cow tipping.
No.
No, that's not how you do it. No.
Yes, it's a thing. It's
You
a such
can't-
thing. I know for
No.
sure.
You can't push.
We didn't do that.
You can't push them. Just push them over.
They,
Yes,
I know
it's
a guy
it's called cow
that
tipping.
died
I've heard it before too.
Yeah.
from
I
a cow stomping on his head.
Is it true that cows sleep standing up? Is that true?
No, they lay down.
Yeah.
I
They
think
lay
it's because
down.
they can't
Horses-
get. Maybe it's because they can't get back
No,
up.
But I've
no,
heard that too.
cows sit down and lay down.
and they can stand up too. You'll see
Yeah.
them with their head down or whatever.
But
And
they
then
do
horses,
lay
too.
down.
Okay, because I heard that cows sleep standing up, and in the middle of the night, young
It
kids
is.
would go over
It's
and
when they're
and,
sleeping.
and they would
Oh, okay.
tip
Push
them
'em
over.
over?
Yeah.
Cow
okay.
tipping.
I'm
I've
gonna
heard
go. I'm
Never
gonna
did
tell you
that.
right now. So cow tipping is a popular phenomena.
Okay.
It's about sneaking up on a sleeping cow, like
Fuck.
Giselle said.
I never knew
and
that,
pushing
or I
it
would've.
over. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be doing that.
Oh, I
pulling
would have
things.
tried that. I
Not
would have tried
me.
anything.
My
We would wrestle the
neighbors
bulls
got
when their horns started
killed.
coming out. We'd wrestle them, grab them by the horns, and try to
No.
bend their head around so knock. My grandfather could go up to like almost a full size one, just grab it like that, and whoop right on his back.
No, that's
Very strong.
That's sad.
Well,
And
no,
I'm
if he
scared.
had to doctor it or do some
Oh,
fucking
okay,
thing with
okay.
it, look
Yeah.
at it, whatever.
So this summer we'll have to do that.
Go cow tipping.
Cow tipping.
Go to my
Okay.
parents' house. There's lots
Yeah.
out there.
Oh my God.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll watch you guys.
You like watching.
I know.
I can see it go bad. You try to tip the cow. The cow starts running after you.
Uh-huh.
You're running for the fence. You pee your pants. You get electric shock because you can't
Then
pee.
we all die.
Can't pee.
Right? The electric shock. You pee on the fence.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
a couple of pigs that were just
Don't whiz
mean.
on the electric fence.
It was fun though. Man, it was fun growing up on a farm.
Yeah, I know. It was fun.
The hay day
Yep.
there when you bring in the hay in the
Yeah.
barn, it was so
Yeah.
much fun. It was a family affair. And then
Yeah.
grandma would make a great big cake. Mm-hmm. And I'd go by and stick my finger in it. Big
Yeah.
old chunk of frosting out of it. Oh, Ryan's been here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times in the Maritimes.
But getting back to the bricks downtown, that was
Oh,
was
yes,
a
I
very
wanted to know more,
the
yeah.
pasta thing, and you do the dough, and
I'm gonna have to try
roll
that.
it with your hands and you prepare it and
What do you
run
mean
it.
do the dough? The dough
got-
for the pasta?
Yeah, you do.
You make your own pasta?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give you a little cup of flour, it's just small. She said you don't need a lot, and you put it on the table and make a little hole in it. Put your egg in. You got a little oil and water, and then you just mix it all together and knead it. And then you cover it with plastic and
Let it
go
rise.
So
get
you
the
make-
machine ready, and then you take it out and put it in sort of a square and start running through the pasta machine on different levels, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's big long piece of pasta.
And then you wet the ends and fold it. And
Yep.
bake it.
That sounds like fun, but it also sounds like self-checkouts. At the grocery store, you do the work.
Yeah, but it was a
Yeah,
lot of
it's a
fun.
good
I was very,
concept.
very, very interesting.
Now you make a good farmer, knowing how to do that by yourself.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grab on them teats.
So do you think now you could make homemade pasta at home after doing
Oh,
that?
yeah. Just
Speaking of
it wouldn't take
teats,
long at
It's
all.
more simple than you thought?
Yeah, just have to have that pasta machine, and it runs on the end of your mixer.
Yeah.
Get a prostitute?
No.
No.
I've seen a pile of them though.
But
in,
why
in my,
not?
In trucking,
Are
my
you
trucking
worried
days.
you'd get a disease?
No, I just wouldn't want to stick my stuff in something that had so many things stuck in it.
Even with protection?
No, but I do know a truck driver that fucked a prostitute with a Sobeys-bag. He didn't have no condoms. I just wrapped Sobeys-bag around my pecker. He said,
There's no way that would work.
Why not? It
Wouldn't
would
work.
work.
He's
No.
pilled out of
I
his
think
mind
it
so
would.
bad.
It would
Yeah.
fall off. There's no way.
No,
a
you
Sobeys
just-
bag?
Yeah.
You know how big a Sobeys bag
Well,
is?
you'd tighten,
I think he tightened it down
you
and
tighten
tightened
it.
it around
Or you could cut it.
Maybe, I
No,
don't know.
'cause I'll give you an
He didn't give me
example.
those details. He said he just
They
stuck
make
the Sobeys
condoms
bag
in
in there
three.
and then he fucked her.
No, because there's 3 different sizes of condoms.
right.
If a guy is not an extra large and a condom box size, the condom will just slip off and fall off of him.
But the Sobeys
See
bag,
what
you
I'm
have
saying?
a lot to hold on to.
No, but he's not holding it. He's screwing the girl. Like he's
I don't make for a
screwing
good
her.
story, Kevin.
I don't know.
There's no way.
I've had
Well-
him come up to the truck a lot.
Do you want me to chat
Yeah.
GPT
A lot.
that?
Ask if you could successfully fuck and have a full orgasm experience of a sexual experience with a Sobeys bag wrapped around your dick.
This is going to be a good one.
Let's see what it's going to say.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to give the example with the condom sizes. It's also the reverse. If you have a gigantic cock and you put a size small
Yeah,
condom,
it's not going to fit.
it's going to rip. It's not going to go on right. It's going to be all fucked up, right? That's what happens to me.
Yeah. One of my trucking buddies, he would always send the prostitute over to someone else's truck. Yeah. If she knocked on his door, he said, I don't need your services, but see that guy right over there?
Like-
he wants you over there. She traipse right across, bang on the door. Get the fuck out
Those
of
are
here.
called lot lizards.
Yeah, lot
Yeah.
lizards, yeah. Yeah. Well, I told you about the time Logan was with me.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
He was young.
He was young. He's like 3.5, 4
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
And she knocked on the passenger door, right? And I got out of bed, rolled down the window. She said, "Do you want any company?" And right at that moment, Logan stuck his head up right out from under my arm, right? And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, so sorry." So Logan, always the thinker, right? I rolled up the window, sat back. He sat down. Then he just stared straight ahead for a few seconds. He said, "Dad," I said, "What?" "Did she want to marry you?" I said something like that.
Probably,
Something like that.
son. Probably.
Yeah.
So your friend is full of shit.
Okay.
So yeah.
Called it. Keep going.
So okay, well it
Made
is
for a good story, though.
it is physically possible.
Oh, see, that's all I need to know. Thank
Yeah.
you.
But
You can put a Sobeys bag on your dick, yes, but you
but-
can't have sex with it.
it's awkward, unstable, and very short-lived because there's no elastic to it. It will slip, bunch, or tear, create friction and noise that would probably hurt
Yeah.
for both,
I don't think he cared about her.
and can collapse or tighten unpredictably. So
and
if
he
he
was
did, it could
pilled
not-
out of his mind.
yeah, it couldn't have been the greatest
He
experience.
probably imagined he did. He probably imagined, and he just come into
Yeah,
a
he's probably
whore
high
with
as a
no.
kite.
I don't know. I know he did come home and found his wife. He was such a whore dog. But he come home and found his wife had cheated on him. So he burned his pickup
Like,
and
did he
burnt
catch-
the house and burnt the bridge in town. And
No.
oh yeah, he lost his mind. Yeah,
But he was cheating on her.
yeah. But I guess
So-
that didn't matter. No,
Yeah,
So
but
he can
she
do
wanted
it,
to let
she
cheat on
can't.
him.
No, but she wasn't using a Sobeys bag, and that pissed him off.
That's what it was.
Okay. But
Yeah.
oh my god, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
So he could have
See-
used it for a few seconds. It says
few
probably a few
seconds.
Probably
seconds,
did.
and then he probably took it off.
Maybe I don't
Or
know.
it
I
would've
just
just
remember
came
you telling
off.
the story and
Did
me
he
laughing my ass
physically
off.
see her doing it?
Huh?
He physically saw it, like
No,
he walked,
he come home or I forget the that's been 25 years ago now.
because physically seeing it and just hearing about it is two totally
Yeah,
different
no, I think
things.
I don't know how he found out or whatever. I just remember and last I heard he was driving truck in Ontario.
The greatest
Whoa.
prostitute story I ever heard was one of my buddies had ordered a prostitute because you could call them in. Remember before it used
They're
to be
in
popular?
Moncton now.
Yes, it used to be there. But it was a gentleman's massage parlor.
No, but there's a name for it now.
But you could call them. They were like, you could call in
Yeah.
and have them. They show up at your
George's-
house. Okay, but you didn't know who they were. They would
Right.
just randomly show up.
Yeah.
So he ordered the girl to come in or whatever. And when he opened the door, it was a fucking girl that we had gone to high school with.
Oh.
So he basically said, "No, I'm not doing that." He just shut the door.
Oh.
Right in her face, basically. He's
That's
like,
an insult.
I could have fucked you any time in high school. I'm not paying for this. Yeah, exactly. I'm not paying
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, and there's a lot of truck drivers today like I'm not paying to fuck. I'm not doing that.
I would.
But I
There's
do-
a
I
lot
never
that
pay.
don't.
They won't pay. No,
Oh, they won't
they're not
pay.
paying. No, I'm not. We're not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm never going to pay to get my dick sucked. No,
Would you take payment yourself as a guy? Would you take a payment?
Yeah. What if a
I'm
girl?
not sucking no dick.
No. What if a girl came
a
up to
girl.
you?
So a girl went up and said, "Listen, I'll give you $300,
Yeah.
sir. Like
'Cause
I'd
there's
like you
girls
to."
out there that want it too.
See now, I gotta
for money. Like,
well, now I gotta. There's been in previous podcasts I have said that I do just about anything for money. Didn't I say that?
You
well,
did?
love was one thing for sure.
Love, but
Yeah, you
I
didn't
don't
say
know.
for prostitute. You said for love.
I don't know.
And the
I
money
don't know
thing
if I
was
can-
like $300 million. Remember?
Yeah.
We didn't ever finish that story.
No,
about
I know,
300
but it was
million.
$300 million.
Yeah.
But for now, $300.
$300. Someone said I want to bang it. I'll pay you
Because
$300.
there's no difference. You're still gonna, if they got a disease of her being a prostitute, she might have a disease even though she's not a prostitute.
And give it to me.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
As a gift.
yeah.
it's weird though that women will go on a date with a guy from Facebook dating or whatever,
Yeah.
Tinder, have sex without any money exchanged and not care if they got anything. But oh no, if they're a prostitute, I might get a disease.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
So
that
is it-
same Tinder person, a guy or girl, could have banged 400 people.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
And they're not
Yeah.
getting paid.
There's no
and
money
they're
involved.
probably not using protection.
yeah. Man, now the
point.
prostitutes should go on strike. They're not, people are out there stealing their money. These fucking apps.
So
Yeah,
for the
it's
truck
Put them in your
drivers,
union.
are the prostitutes
the
waiting for the
union.
truck drivers at like the what is it,
Truck
the trucker
stops.
stops? Is that where?
Well,
Anyways.
I don't know if they're waiting, but they're just there.
Is it in Canada?
Yeah,
Like Moncton,
Ontario,
too?
Ontario.
What about
no?
Moncton?
I've said people say they're in this area. I've never seen any in this
Okay.
area really.
Well, you would not. You also wouldn't.
But I ain't out looking for it
eh,
either.
No, but you wouldn't be parked in Moncton sleeping.
My
Well,
hand
I used
Of course he has.
I used to back in the day.
No, I've
Yeah.
heard about truck drivers. Like when they park outside somewhere, they have women who would come up. They need ride to go to,
Yeah, that's right.
let's say Winnipeg and somewhere,
Yeah.
and they don't have money.
Yeah.
So they would jump on
That's
that
how they
truck
pay.
driver, and then they would drop them off. That's how they get sex for free. Basically, they are not whore or prostitute, but kinda.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can say.
So they're exchanging a service for a service.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only reason they're a whore, that name, is because they're getting paid.
Okay. Why do you guys say whore? I heard all of you guys say whore a lot, but we're talking about prostitution. Is it a common word?
Well, I think
Well,
whore
yeah,
is
you
the
can
more.
hire. Well, yeah, that would be horror prostitute. Just would go in the same thing.
It's the same thing.
or
Whatever,
sex
yeah.
worker.
Yeah,
Yeah, sex
Whore
worker. I
sounds
think.
Sounds more
Worse.
professional. Oh, sex worker sounds worse.
I think whore does.
but yeah,
Oh, yeah,
horror sounds
horror.
worse. But like after you truck a certain amount, you know where they are, where they're not.
Okay. So where are they most popular at?
In the U.S.
Any certain areas or just
Yeah,
like Texas and
no, Pennsylvania for a
Oh.
while. Yeah,
Okay.
Ohio.
Ohio?
Yeah, there was a ring of them or whatever, right from Florida all the way up the eastern seaboard.
And are they good looking? Would you say?
Some of them were very, very good looking. Yeah.
Really?
There was one town, like you stop. There's 3 truck stops in the town. But there was just one truck stop down the road on the right. I only stopped there to go Subway. Just putting that out there. But in the back row of that one, it was just polluted. They would come in SUVs at a certain
Okay.
time of night and just all pile out. There was a university just down the road, and there's been guys tell me that those girls have told them they would make $3,000 to $4,000 a week in that parking lot.
Wow.
Pay
So
the
you,
way-
you couldn't
pay-
help her out. You go and get a foot long.
I would
All
go
she
get a
wants
foot
is a
long.
little 6-inch.
And I
You couldn't even give her
couldn't
that.
help her out. No,
My God.
What's the average age of these women?
I
You don't know?
didn't go park there to see, but they were
Okay.
university age.
Oh,
did go to
so they're
the-
young.
They
Yeah,
were between
university.
36 and
Well, they have
21.
to pay. They have to pay for university, right?
Yeah, but they would
True.
get caught. They would get caught. No, we didn't care. We'll be back out here tomorrow. Just bail themselves out and away
What do you
they
mean
go.
they'd get caught by the police?
By the police, yeah. They'd
Okay.
be a raid. And
Okay.
They call, come in there and off. But then there was a big bust, and right from Florida up the whole eastern seaboard, it was a big major FBI, whatever.
With these lot lizards.
Yeah, well, because they were like an organized whatever. I don't know who
But
what
I don't-
label you put it, but it was an organized crime thing that was using them.
Oh,
for-
probably
yeah,
like pimps or pimping them out type
but
thing.
it was organized crime of some sort, and then then they all went away.
So
Yeah.
the origin of prostitution.
New Jersey too, bottom end of New Jersey. We call South part of New Jersey. That
Okay.
was big deal.
So the
Yeah.
origin of prostitution dates way, 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 way back in I can never say the word
Mesopotamia.
times, right?
What's
Before
that?
marriage.
Actually, it was in
Before,
Samaria.
yeah, even before marriage.
I knew it was a long time ago.
2400 BCE.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the
Was
first jobs
recorded.
ever.
It was the first recording of prostitution.
That's like the first job.
Did they get paid for it back then? do you
Well, it
think?
was for survival, right?
was,
the women were poor, so they would do it for survival.
But they didn't get married back then?
Well, this is before marriage, so now I'm curious to know, was it like, because men ruled, right? The
Well, I have it here
economy
just
and-
for common times. It even says women turn to prostitution primarily due to a complex mix of poverty, lack of economic opportunity, so no jobs, coercion, often by men,
Yeah.
and intertwined with histories of trauma or addiction.
Yeah.
That's why women turn to prostitution. They feel there's no hope. It becomes perceived as the only viable option for survival, food and shelter.
The first recorded, it was in Sumerian text around 2400 BC.
That's why I wouldn't use a prostitute. Because
Describing.
I know why they're doing it. They're being coerced probably.
Well, you can you could tell like some that would come up to the truck.
Yeah.
That.
That they're forced.
100.
Okay.
100 fucking %. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I felt bad for
So-
them.
Yeah.
I really, honest God, did
Yeah.
feel bad for them.
So
Yeah.
men
Yeah.
got tired of paying women for sex, right? I mean, they rule the world, right? The economy and all that. So they decided, this is how marriage came to be. They decided, let's do an exchange. Instead of me paying you, I'll offer you a good life. You come live with me, and I'll take care of all your needs, your food, and all those things, and you provide me with sex. So then I started thinking,
What's wrong with that?
Then I started thinking, is this why the wedding is so focused on girls? Oh, it's your wedding day. You're going to be wearing a beautiful dress. Little girls dream of their wedding day. I wonder, because it's never focused on the men. It's never focused, oh, this is your day, Kevin. You're getting married. Look at you. It's always focused on the women. And the women like, yeah, I can't wait to get married. Do you know what I mean? Like way back before marriage, the invention of marriage, I guess it's not a religious thing. It didn't birth out of religion. It birthed it outside of religion.
What, the marriage?
Marriage,
Yeah.
yeah.
But prostitution was birthed in religion in the first recorded text.
I read that too. The priestess,
Yeah.
and,
it was, what's her name in here?
and they would do.
Yeah, it was dedicated to the goddess Ashtar, often involving priest and sacred prostitution.
Yeah,
Yeah. Praise the Lord.
yeah.
Bring me a prostitute.
Prostitution's everywhere. Strippers, everything.
Sexual rituals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at that earlier too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just the first recording. We know it's been for all of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanya, we do know a guy that would be able to use the prostitute without a condom.
Who?
We know the same. Well, I'm not going to say his name on the show.
No, but what do you mean?
So he used to order this prostitute lady to go to his apartment.
I know him.
You know him.
Okay.
So she would go over, and him and his, let's say his friend, were together in the apartment. And when she would show up, he would tell his friend to go first because she would make the friend wear a condom. And after she had sex with him, he didn't have to wear a condom because
Why?
he had a vasectomy. So she trusted him, she said.
No.
She was, I trust you because you have had a vasectomy. So she would let him orgasm inside of her.
Oh,
And he
who?
would brag about that. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But he would brag about that to us and say,
I don't have to wear protection.
Yeah.
But people honestly think that if you're fixed or a girl has an IUD, I'm not going to get a disease. A lot.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, they think that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
your mind is racing now, hoping you didn't have sex with this guy during the history of our
Yeah,
friendships.
and I know who it is.
You didn't. You didn't. I already know you didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does his first name start with the letter N?
We're not going to
Okay.
go
We
no
won't
more
go
than
there.
that.
Okay.
We'll just
Yeah.
say, yeah, he's
You
a
know,
guy
I'm
that
very
we
nosy.
we know a little bit.
Does
His name start with Nigel.
Is it Nick?
Is it Mahi?
No, it's Neil.
well, I think
Yeah.
we trust too many people when we do it, though. Like strangers.
Well, even
'Cause it is
whatever,
a
I
stranger,
don't have
isn't it?
No,
experience.
but when you meet people off dating sites and stuff, they're strangers.
Oh, totally.
And we're like, when you first met Melanie, did you have protection the first time?
I do believe we did.
Did you really? So she was
Yeah.
on. It's like she was
Okay.
on the pill. You mean, or you used something?
No, I used it.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
let me ask you this.
Yeah. But I
Eventually,
there's-
you probably didn't use protection.
Well,
How long?
100%.
Third
yes.
But
Third date?
no, but did you get tested at the doctor?
No,
See, that's
no,
what I
no,
mean. We
no.
trust our
But
partner.
So what's the
no.
point?
I'm not. But I didn't do anything. So No, but I'm not fucking getting
I
tested.
know, but what Tanya's
Okay.
saying, let me just, I'll run
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
scenario
you
for
understand
her
the
Run the
of what it
scenario,
is.
Kevin.
So Ryan meets his girlfriend then.
They use
Because they don't know each other.
right.
Okay. You're a fucking stranger to me.
Yep.
You're putting a condom on. Okay.
Right.
So he listens, does it properly and all this.
Yep.
2-3 dates later, a few weeks go by, a couple of weeks, they get to know each other in the sense that they know each other.
Right.
Like, what's your favorite color?
Right.
You like these movies?
We don't need
we don't need a
protection
condom
now.
anymore.
Right.
But just 14 days prior, it
Exactly.
was you have to fucking put a condom on.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
You could give me a disease. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Like
Yeah.
Ryan
but in
says he was
less than
safe.
2 weeks,
Great.
it doesn't matter anymore.
He's not a stranger.
And not even you and
That's what
Melly.
That's
It
what
could be
Tanya's
me
trying
and
to say.
Ma-
Disease,
Mahi.
no. Disease, no.
Yeah. You can't get a disease after 14 days of knowing
No, but
somebody.
people
apparently.
don't get tested when they stop using
You
protection.
become immune.
It's through the speaking, right? It's like as you
Yeah.
talk more.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
telepathic, Kevin.
It cancels out the disease.
Yeah, it cancels everything out.
But I
It's the
agree with you,
antidote.
Tanya. I do.
Yeah, you
I
understand
think
what
the
I'm
exact same
talking
thing. I
about.
think it's
It's
yeah, so
true.
weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. So
We
me and
need
Emily, we
protection at
did do that.
first.
We did do that.
Yeah.
We did use protection at 1st. Mm-hmm. And then we both went and got tested before we stopped using protection.
Oh, you did?
We both did. Yes.
Wow, that's not
Yeah.
Yeah.
common.
We
But
did.
okay.
Well,
We wanted to make sure.
I just,
Huh.
I didn't. Neither one of us wanted to have any babies. Like, I'm not having no more kids. Love the ones I have. I'd be crucified for them, but I've got enough kids.
So you're fixed.
Yes,
Okay. Melly's not fixed?
yes,
Yes, she is, or yes, she's
yeah,
not?
yes, she is.
Oh,
yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double
Yeah, it's-
double protection.
Yes.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
can still catch diseases.
That's what she was talking about more is the
That-
diseases
Yeah.
rather
I
than
understand
the
that.
pregnancy.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
understand that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you can catch a disease on the toilet seat too, right?
No, you
According
cannot.
to Kevin.
That's not
You
true.
fucking
But
can't,
guys
or
get
I would be
diseases and they tell their
ridden with
girlfriends
disease.
that.
That's what cheaters used to tell their
Yes.
wives. Because
Yeah,
I
I
sat
caught
on a
it.
toilet
Yeah.
seat.
I
instead
must
of
have sat
saying-
on a dirty fucking
Right.
toilet seat.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine how many toilet seats I've
Well, we'd
sat
all
on
be infested.
truck driving in North America?
Yeah.
I've sat on a lot of shitters.
Yeesh.
Or you can't catch a disease on a toilet
No, you
seat.
can't. You
I'd
can't.
be dead.
We'd all have diseases. Every one of us here, I think.
Yeah.
Mahi
I've been in some pretty nasty
sits on the
bathrooms.
toilet.
I have no disease.
Mahi, you sit on the toilet too. Like we all sit on the toilet.
I can write a blank paper with my sign and all my earning, and I can bet on it. I have no disease.
Okay.
No.
He's
Of
sure he
course
does
not.
it. He's never been tested, but he knows for sure he has none.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope not.
No. You'd
You're
already,
gonna- you're
you'd
gonna
already
have
have
to-
it by now.
Yeah, he's doing the cross my heart, hope to die thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's
Looking
doing
at Tanya.
sign language.
I promise.
Yeah.
I promise.
He made a sign to the gods right there.
Yes.
Yeah. To protect him
Yes.
from all disease. Yeah.
But that time I got tested, I did have an interesting experience actually at the clinic.
Yeah.
So I got my sister to drop me off at the clinic because you remember the clinic on Main Street.
No.
It was like a walk-in clinic. You could kind of go get tested or whatever. You
Okay.
could set up an appointment, get your blood work, go back and get checked after I
Yeah.
think it was a month or something like that. But when I went in, I had my appointment. So the nurse brings me to the back room. Okay. So when I'm back there, she says, "Okay, I'm just gonna get you to get undressed. Just take off your underwear and your pants and lay up on this little the little bed thing that they have for you."
Yeah.
So I did. Now, she didn't leave the room. I literally got undressed, and then I laid on the bed. She
Okay.
didn't say, "I'll be back in 2 minutes."
Right.
Get under the covers.
Well, she's gonna see you anyway.
She's gonna see me anyways.
Right.
But it's the act of taking off your underwear and
know.
looking at the person when they're looking at
Right
you.
in the eyeballs.
Didn't
Right
she turn
there.
around? I would have turned
She
around at
didn't
least.
turn. She was just standing there watching
Okay,
me
that's
get undressed.
weird. That's
So,
odd.
and she was a bit younger too. So she was a younger nurse, attractive, I would say. Like she was attractive. So I get inside the little room, the office thing that you're doing this, and I'm undressed now. I'm laying on top of the little gurney bed, and she walks over. Now she does the test. She starts massaging my testicles, asking me.
Was she massaging and looking in the eye? Was
Yes, she
Yes?
was exactly doing that.
Okay.
So she was looking in
Well,
the
I
eye
don't-
and massaging my
I
testicles,
don't
saying,
see a
"Do you feel
problem
any
yet. What's-
uncomfortableness? Does this hurt?" Or she was looking for pain, is what she was doing.
You know, she's checking for a hernia.
She was checking for the hernia that we talked about in the
That's
previous,
right.
the episode, the hernia one.
Yeah.
But I wasn't joining the military,
No.
so I was going to get tested for sexually transmitted
Well,
disease.
once I got blood work, they took blood out and
They did that too. So,
Okay.
but before that, for the guy, they checked me physically first. So she massages my balls, and then she's basically stroking my penis.
Oh,
looking at me in the eye.
on.
I
How did
swear
you? How
to
did you
God.
not get hard?
I didn't. I was thinking of waterfalls. I was like,
really
I was
don't
all.
think
I was like,
believe
unicorns
your
and
story.
rainbows?
no, she
Kevin.
wasn't jerking me off. I'm saying she was stroking it like professionally or whatever. I don't know, but she was moving it up
Like
and
a
down.
prostitute?
No, like a doctor, like a nurse. So she was up and down and asking me, looking at me, saying, "Does this feel uncomfortable? Do you feel
Yeah,
any
but
pain? Do you
that's-
feel any?" And I'm like, "No, nothing at all." And I wanted to say this feels fucking good, but I couldn't say
Well,
that.
you've convinced me. Now I'm gonna go get
Now
tested.
you just want to randomly go test it. Exactly.
I don't know
I'm,
if
I'm
I believe
scheduling a
this
test
story.
right now.
But there was a bad part that came, Tanya.
What?
So this is the bad part. So that was the good part, kind of. Very uncomfortable for me. I was young. I was a fucking young guy. I don't think that was professional because I've asked other nurses recently even. I told that story to a lot of people. And I asked nurses this question. Remember, Giselle?
Yes, yeah.
So I've been asking nurses like a lot this question. And they all said to me,
That's
that
not normal.
not professional. She shouldn't have done that. That's not the way you typically do it. Okay. So I didn't know that. I was young. I didn't know what the fuck you're supposed to do or not do. It was the first time I ever had it done.
But Kevin, she did have her hands on Mr. Perfect.
Yes, she had it.
Go ahead.
Exactly. She couldn't resist it.
Okay, continue your story.
She could have sued me.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
The temptation was too great.
Yes, it was too much temptation. I shouldn't have done that to her. So I'm laying in this thing, and then she comes in after she does the check. She leaves for a second. She goes to get this little device and this little cup thing. She walks back in, and she's got this thing. It looks like a little Q-tip. Okay, it's like kind of like a Q-tip thing. And she said, "Okay, I'm gonna have to insert this into the tip of your penis."
Yeah.
I'm out.
And I was like, "Okay."
A dry Q-tip.
I didn't know. I didn't know even what it was. I'm like, okay, so what's that for? She's like, well, that's how we test for chlamydia or this or that or all these other ones. So I said, fine. So you have to do it. So she goes and she inserts this. So when she inserts it, I was like, oh,
probably
ow.
jumped off
like
the
that
bed.
fucking hurt. It hurt a lot. Like
no,
when-
I bet. 100%.
But then she says, now take a deep breath and count to 3. Because when I pull it out, it opens like an umbrella to do a scraping through your urethra, it's called, the little tube where your pee and everything comes out. So she has to do this scraping on the inside of my fucking penis. And she warned me about it, which was good. I'm glad she warned me. So she's like, take a deep breath, close your eyes. She's okay. On the count of 3, I'm going to pull this thing out. And I thought it fucking hurt when she put it in. 1, 2, 3, and she ripped it fucking out. Excruciating fucking pain. I would have taken anything over that. Okay?
Childbirth?
Excruciating. Yes, anything. There's
Yeah.
nothing that fucking compared to that.
Do they
right.
still do it that way now?
So, this is the funny part of all this. So, that happens to me. I get that test done. I get the blood test done. I go back for the results like a month later. And the doctors fuck with you. I hate that. If I was a doctor, this is probably how I would fucking do it too. And I know why they do that, because they want to fuck with people. So, I go to the clinic. They know I'm getting tested for fucking diseases.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they call your name, I walk through the door. The first thing when I open the door, oh yeah, Mr. LeBlanc, come on in. The first thing before I even sit down is just to let you know everything's okay. So have a seat, relax, everything's fine. Because I'm sweating.
See, for
fucking
me, they
bullets.
call over the phone.
No. I was in the appointment with the doctor.
Wow.
So I just want to hear everything's good. So I sit down at the fucking chair with the doctor guy a month later after this. And he starts off by saying, okay, Mr. LeBlanc, I've reviewed all of your test results. And what I can surmise here from what we did, the first testings were for chlamydia. What are the other ones? There are some of the other
Herpes,
diseases.
yeah.
Blue balls, crabs, and lice.
Whatever ones, the gonorrhea and all that. We tested you
chlamydia,
for these. And the results of those are that you are negative. And I'm like, you could have just fucking told me I don't have any of that. So I'm like, so negative is good. He's like, yes. So I'm thinking positive. Usually positive is like a good sign, right? We're positive people. But he says negative.
Right.
So
Well, you don't want to test positive. You
no,
want to
you
test
don't.
negative.
So that's why I clarified. I said, so negative means is that good? Like, you know,
Okay.
he's like, yes, that's very good. He goes, negative is what you want. I'm like, okay. Now we also did run other blood tests for you for HIV and AIDS.
Yeah.
Pauses for fucking effect on me, okay?
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, dude, you keep fucking going, like, you know? And he's like, well, and the results did come back. We received them from the lab that we sent them away to. and they also turned out negative. But it took 5 fucking minutes for him to tell me all this shit, and I'm like,
It's nerve wracking.
I told him after, as soon as he got done telling me, I
Yeah.
was sweating. My palms were
I
so
know.
wet. I was wiping them on my pants. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy fuck. I'm like, listen, I'm like, it's just for your own, to get like, what do you call that? Constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I'm like, when people come in here as patients, they just want you to hear, as soon as you walk in the door,
You're all good.
no, you're fine. Perfect.
Go home.
Now let's come sit down. I'll go through the test. But don't worry anymore. Because people are fucking panicking
But
about
I'm going
this
to tell you
stuff.
the difference between me and you. See, you were going around sticking Mr. Perfect into everything that you could. Where my hands when it ever got sweaty.
Like,
There
that's
it is.
true.
That's
That's
true,
true.
too.
So that's his.
But
Yeah.
That's probably
and
true.
I got tested
Good
in
point, Ryan.
2023. I got tested, and I was like, "There's no way I have anything because I donate plasma." So I was like, "You can't donate plasma if you have something." But you do worry. You think, "Oh God, I
It's
don't-"
true. It's a natural
Until
reaction.
you get those results, you worry.
So you asked me if that's a thing they still do now.
Yeah, is it?
So about a year later, I went back for some more testing. Okay, so I went back and got another test done. And I walk in. I thought I was going to get the exact same test I had the year before.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm sitting in the thing, and the girl comes over, and I'm waiting to see if I have to get undressed or do all this stuff. And I'm expecting what I had a year prior. So she tells me, all you need to do, she didn't even say all you need to do. She said, take this cup. She said, you're just going to take this, wash with this
Pee in
little
it?
towelette and go pee in the bathroom and then
Yeah.
bring it back out to me.
Okay.
And then we'll send your test results. I'm like, I thought, don't you guys normally do like a swabbing and all that and the sticking?
So you can
She's like,
check
no,
for
no.
pee.
She was, we used to do that. She goes, we don't anymore. She goes, we can get all our results through urine now. So I said to her, I'm like, really? I'm like, well, I was actually looking forward to that test. Is there a way you could still do that for me?
You were joking.
Yeah, but she says, she's like, really? She says, you'd rather have the swabbing? I'm like, yeah. I said, that's why I called. I would like to get that done again.
You're a practical joker.
He said he likes Monday to Friday.
No, he says he's a good boy Monday to Friday because I said I work Monday to Friday. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Off limits.
You wait till the
so
weekend.
obviously, Kevin, we got to end this podcast soon because Monday is starting. You guys got to get
Monday
home.
morning's
You guys gotta-
coming quick.
Yeah,
Monday morning.
morning's
We're
coming.
talking Sunday.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It starts
okay.
Sunday.
What is this,
He
a
gets
one-day-a-week
Friday-
thing?
Yes. She's got Saturday.
Man, oh man, she's bossy.
And that's
Woo.
what he
Oh,
Boss
I
likes.
lady,
I
boss
told him
lady.
you ain't coming to poker tonight. You're coming to church.
Oh, wow.
He
Did you
asked-
really go to church?
Yeah,
he-
we did.
He missed our poker night.
He wanted to come to poker. I
Yeah, where-
said church.
So
My older-
women prostitution is the main source of prostitution.
Men.
did
Oh, I
check.
think
Men
so.
is very
I
small.
think so.
Oh
But
yeah,
there's
yeah.
men prostitution too, even
But it's small. But it's-
But it's,
religious.
you got it.
even in the religious,
religion,
yeah.
not male prostitution's big in the religious world.
Because I have it here. 94% of sex workers in all of Canada are female.
Yeah.
And they're typically between the ages of 20 and 49.
Oh,
Okay,
So
so,
those are their earning years.
Okay, just Google.
I
what
don't got much
the-
time left.
what is the average age of a male prostitute?
probably 20s to early
Yeah.
30s.
It's young men with older men. The prostitutes are
It's-
young
yeah, it's
men
within the gay
with older
community.
men for
Yeah.
gifts and
yeah.
meals.
Fancy
a lot-
fancy cars and freedom. Yeah.
Type your way, Kevin.
I'm
There are
looking.
pretty rich old women who are not satisfied and they want a young man, so
Yeah.
they pay for that. And I think there's a word for that. It's called chiplo or giglo, something like that. Chiglo.
A
yeah.
gigolo.
That's a man usually.
That's what we're talking
oh
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys are going to be surprised at
Yep.
this. I don't think you guys would get this answer, I don't think.
Okay, what?
What do you think the age is for male prostitution?
Okay, I'm gonna say 45.
Older. I'm going to say around 50, 60.
Yeah? Really?
50. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to shock the fuck out of you guys right
14.
18.
now. Because male prostitute, the realm of male prostitution is completely different and for different reasons than female prostitution.
I think it's for gay.
16 to 19 is the age
Ooh,
of
that's
male prostitution.
for older
People
men.
want to diddle.
Right,
And
for diddlers.
part-time, it says now for part-time male prostitutes, it's average age of 28 years old.
Oh, okay.
But the younger it says here, it's because they're exploited and they don't want to be fucking doing it
okay.
at all.
To
Yeah.
to
That's
women
why.
or exploited
By-
to
I
men?
think
No,
by
to
old-
men.
To men,
So
yeah.
men to men.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
very minimal male to female male prostitutes.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Hmm.
Women
Yeah.
don't have to pay for sex.
They
That's
don't
the main
have
thing.
to.
They don't have to fucking pay for
No,
sex.
they don't have to.
They can have sex whenever they want to have
No,
sex.
not all women.
Okay,
Yes.
but okay.
I
Now
100
I'll say not all women can get the man that they want. Say if it's someone that's 65 and she wants to have a 35 or 35-year-old man, take her out, wine her and dine her. She might not be able to get that, so she'll pay for it. But that same 65-year-old woman can get a 50-year-old man, pump him full of Viagra, and he bang her all night long. It's just that she wants that certain thing.
Aren't you 50?
I'm 51.
You don't need Viagra.
No,
Then why'd you say 50-year-old pumping with Viagra?
because she's 65.
She doesn't eat Viagra.
No, but he's saying
he
the 50-year-old will need it,
Pump the 50-year-old, and he'll act
so
like
he'll
he's
be more
35.
more into it and stuff.
Because she's old.
She's
he needs Viagra
Well,
because
no,
she's
no,
old.
no. You missed the point completely.
I missed the point
Totally,
completely.
So that a 50-year-old has more stamina.
50-year-old have more stamina and act like a 35-year-old that she wanted.
Okay.
But instead, she's going to pay for the 35-year-old.
Oh, okay.
No,
But she wouldn't
yeah.
have to pay for the
For
50-year-old.
50, you wouldn't have to.
You want to pay for him.
Okay.
The
okay, I got
50-year-old
it.
guy can take out a 65-year-old woman, no problem.
My friend's 50 and he doesn't like older at all. He wants someone 40s.
Okay, I'm
Most
talking
men
about...
want younger girls, I think, in general. I think
but
that
I'm
would be
talking
a
about if
statistic.
she's rich and she has all kinds of money and all this and that and going to wine and dine you, drive you around in a Lamborghini.
Okay.
There's 50-year-olds out
Yeah.
there that will say, well, fuck yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. No, it's true. Mm-hmm. That'll be me probably.
Oh. My boy's right there.
Actually, it will be.
Actually, that will be you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's getting a little too old. He's approaching 30.
Yeah.
I wonder, you remember all the older hotel rooms that would be motels and prostitutes would frequently go there?
Yeah.
rent them by the
Jones
hour.
Motel.
Yeah, those are starting to kind of fade. Like those
Well,
old
they're turning
hotels are
into
all getting
apartments.
either those are turning into apartments or the new ones are getting built over them. Like, do prostitutes able to go to
Like a
new
$200
fancy?
room.
Yeah.
The high end ones.
So the high end ones can, okay, but they
Yeah.
look more normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about like a regular one?
A regular
regular
hotel.
prostitute go to?
Probably a backseat of a car.
I think it's more of online now. So you can search an app called Leo List. It's basically for Canadian to find prostitute and
What's it called?
Leo List.
Yeah, Leo's List. Yeah.
Leo's List.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just
Thanks.
wondering how could Tanya doesn't know about that. Yeah, that's what I said.
I do know about it. How do you know about it? You've used it.
Yeah, how do you
Oh,
guys
I told
think?
you my friend.
He was asking for a
That's
friend.
what we all say.
He was looking
my
up
friend.
for a friend.
I say the same thing. My friend.
My friend thinks that you know about that site because you've used it. But that's my friend saying that. Not me.
Yeah.
When we were young kids, we used to drive over to where the local prostitute house was in the city,
Yeah.
and we'd park there at like 2:00 in the morning and get coffee and like sit around for 2-3 hours and watch the guys going in and out of the prostitute
Yeah.
to see if we knew anybody going fucking in
Oh,
there.
I didn't
Like
watch,
a relative or
That was
a
called-
friend or somebody
wait,
who would
what
know.
was that called? The George?
It was called 81 Weldon.
No, but there was a name for it.
Oh, I
a
don't know the
man's
name of it. I don't know the name of the
Oh, if you said it, I
establishments.
would know it.
no idea.
George
But
something.
it was 81 Weldon Street.
You
Yeah,
could go in
I
there.
know.
You can go in there and pick from the lineup.
Probably.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when they walk out and
Yeah,
then you could
pick
select or whatever.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
what we did that.
Angie's you can pay too.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty
But
sure
the
you
actual
can.
whore, like
No,
a
no, the
whore
actual
house
whore
that
house.
the name it was called, it was on that street,
I
and
know,
we
it
would
was called
fucking
George
park there, and we'd
something.
see people coming in and out, in and out, in and out. They fucking made money.
Oh yes.
They made a lot of money.
There's a
over
lot
there.
of there's a lot of money in sex.
A lot.
Yeah.
I might change career.
I know, me
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
I love to travel.
There you go.
There's an old granny on OnlyFans. She's in her 80s and she does that. She does OnlyFans. She makes a shit ton of money.
I would do OnlyFans for my feet if you have a foot fetish.
Yeah.
I would.
It would always expand to more, anyways, because they tip you and say, "Do this now, and I'll give you
You're
this
showing
much
me your
more."
foot. You're showing me your foot, but can you show me your panties? I'll give you an extra
No,
$1,200.
Yeah.
it's got to start.
exactly.
It's got to start with my toes, then my ankles, my heels.
So
Yeah.
it'd take a year before you get up to the boobs.
And then, but
Go
you're
through
watching.
every muscle of the foot.
But you're watching the bidding come in. It's someone's offered you $1,200 for your panties, then someone else is offered you $5,000. After a while, you're gonna
You're
get
gonna say yes.
everybody
You're
Has a
gonna.
It's
price.
got a number.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got a
Everybody.
price. But if you're serious about this for real, like I don't know if you really are joking or not, but if you would be, I did hear a podcast with a girl talking about her OnlyFans account,
Yeah.
and she blocks the city that she's in. So nobody in her city knows that she does OnlyFans.
Okay.
But you can eliminate that option on your OnlyFans
Good.
account apparently.
That's good to
So you
know.
could put like in all of the province we live in, you could block that
You'd have
out,
to block
and
the
nobody
whole
would be able to
province,
see you.
really.
Nobody would be able to
I'd
see
have
you.
to block Canada.
So
Yeah.
people would see her from like
Pretty
U.S., Portugal, Italy, France, but no one would see her from here.
I wouldn't do a foot fetish 'cause I don't have good feet for that. Maybe I'll do a hand fetish or something, but
She's got like the perfect breast there, but she'll go
No.
for her hand.
no, they're not
Anything
perfect.
else?
I got scars here. And, no.
Then why'd you wear the tag the other night? They're real and they're spectacular.
You gave that to me. I had no choice. Why do you think I had my head turned?
That was a good pick.
That was a good pick.
No.
Yeah, it was a good pick of Melly too that I got.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
one.
You should not be the judge of that. Mahi should be the judge of that.
You should have showed me the porn star he likes. She's not even hot.
What's her name?
They are amazing, and I have told her, but she complains so much that now I'm
She
like,
is down on herself, and I tell her, "Shut the fuck up." That's what I say.
It's
Stop.
been like 3 years me telling her,
Yeah.
no, they're amazing,
Yeah.
they're beautiful, and she's complaining
Yeah.
every day. Now I'm like, okay, whatever makes you happy. Not
But she's-
good.
she's
not
hard on
good.
herself.
Then she would get mad at me. Oh, you think they're not good? Now I'm like in a pickle situation. I say they are good, I get bashed. If I say I agree with her, I get bashed. And I'm like, okay, I just stay quiet.
There's no winning.
Well,
No
just
win.
don't agree
No
with her.
win
The
for
better
me.
way is
Yeah.
go against what she said there.
Yeah.
Like that, the better one is to say that they
yeah,
look
don't ever
spectacular.
agree,
Yeah,
especially
just
if you
keep
want to
saying
get
that.
laid again. Yeah,
I bet if you say no, don't show me. Don't show that.
Mm.
Reverse psychology. She'll shove them in your face.
No.
get those things out of here.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't want
get those
these?
ugly-
You don't want these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start rubbing.
Yeah, that's stuff's for the bedroom. Get out of here with the lights out.
Take a picture and put them in ChatGPT. Say, are these nice breasts?
No.
ChatGPT
Oh,
literally
no.
answers you
No.
of anything, everything.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
They can't
No.
see your face. It's just a rating for...
No.
It's a rating for just breasts.
What if they came back with a 3?
Well, then he won't tell you that.
He'll say that it wasn't working.
Well, Kevin, you saw my phone.
I thought you were going to say, you saw my breast.
Well, he saw my phone, and there was something in there,
I did see. I have to admit, I saw.
but
Oh,
not the
really?
boobs. Something else.
Yeah,
Oh, well, you can't say the
it was by accident. It was by accident.
It wasn't an accident. I had my phone on a picture. He decides to
Scroll.
get out of that picture, and he's looking at all my pictures.
I was trying to enlarge the picture. Actually, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make the picture bigger, and for some reason, it clicked to the next picture, and then it opened up all her pictures.
Yeah.
And then that picture was in that row of pictures.
then it was my ass.
So I got to see that all that stuff. But and there's
did you
nothing
see
wrong
it?
with it, Mahi.
Wait.
Like you're right. There is. I agree
Kevin,
with Mahi.
did
Yeah.
you see it for
There is
long?
nothing.
Wait, did you see it long? I don't know how long you saw it.
3 seconds max, nothing more. But in
wanna
3
see it
seconds,
again?
you can actually
Listen, there's a
absorb
lot
it.
can be seen in 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
But was
you
it
can-
too far away from your eyes? Should I zoom
was-
it in closer?
I was holding it right
Well,
to my face.
Could you see it well?
Yes.
Oh no!
I could see it. Yeah. Yeah. Mahi, you're a lucky man.
Only on the weekends.
Barely.